What I see is just this poor little 6 sea lion pup on the beach, and that one person making one phone call and taking action to help that animal made a difference in that animal's life.
Each year along the coast of California, an average of 3,000 marine mammals strand on our beaches in need of immediate intervention and veterinary medical care in order to survive. This is the story of one person's personal commitment and devotion to an organization that is saving the lives of these sentinel species and giving them a second chance at life back in the wild.
And ultimately, their life got saved because she did get released back into the wild. Even having never been to the ocean when I was little, I always sort of had a fascination with the ocean when I was young. I'm actually from Champaign-Urbana in Illinois. I'd always sort of had these childhood dreams of coming to California. And so when my parents retired, they moved out here, and I was like, okay, this is where we want to be. When my daughter was 4, we would take walks almost every day on the beach. And one day we were taking a walk, and we came across a malnourished sea lion pup that was laying all tucked up. And I thought, well, something doesn't look right here. She thought it was sad, and she thought it looked sick, and she wanted to help it. Her instinct was that we have to save this animal. We looked up who we were supposed to call and called, and then we came back down to keep an eye on it. So the volunteer came out, and they decided this animal needed to be rescued. We got to help them rescue and carry patient number 32 of 2008 off of the beach. That made a huge impression on me, and I decided I wanted to become a volunteer right away. So I would go up once a week and take care of her, so it was nice to get to see the whole process and really watch her progress in health. When I first saw number 32 at the facility, what struck me was that she was so much peppier than she was when we had rescued her the previous week. And she looked amazing. She was what we call posted at the gate, so she was sort of up against the chain link. She was curious about us when we walked in. She sat up, and it was just an amazing feeling knowing that something that we helped to save and rehabilitate was going to get a chance to go back into the wild and thrive. To this day, releases are still one of my most favorite things to do at CIMWI, because it really is the culmination of months of hard work and just a beautiful feeling when you know that actions that you took directly impacted an animal's survival, and now it's back in the wild because of what you helped do. When I started volunteering with CIMWI in 2008, the organization was fairly new, and everything was much smaller. We had a very small base of volunteers. I think it was about 20 individuals. We served 42 miles of coastline, only Ventura County at that point. We had 2 very, very old rescue trucks, needed maintenance constantly. And our facility was a room with some drains on the floor that we outfitted into a hospital, fish kitchen, and lab pharmacy all in one. Over the years, it has been completely amazing watching all of the aspects of our organization grow. We now have 120 to 140 volunteers. We have 2 beautiful brand new trucks. We have a true laboratory pharmacy, a fish kitchen, a surgery treatment room, a working hospital, and have been able to increase our capacity for stranded marine mammals from 28 to 87 in the last 11 years. So I think that's a truly impressive feat. Okay. And I've learned that when you're a part of a team,
take a quick look at him.
Every single job, big and small, is extremely important, and that each and every one of our volunteers brings something very unique and special to the table. And without them and our directors and our supporters, CIMWI couldn't do what CIMWI does. And I'm very fortunate that my family is very understanding and really supports my passion and my dedication to the organization, and they want to see CIMWI succeed just as much as I do. CIMWI has made a really big impact on the community, and it's a wonderful community service for people to be able to have a number to call when they find a marine mammal in need. CIMWI has been one of the most important and influential things that I've ever done with my life. In 2008, when I rescued my first marine mammal, we had a total of 48 patients that entire year. This year, so far, we've had 149 patients, and the year is only halfway done. And I've seen the positive impact that CIMWI has made on every animal that it's rescued. I get to make a positive impact on the environment. I get to inspire children. I get to inspire volunteers to really care about our ocean and be good ocean stewards so that we can leave the world a better place for my family and the animals of the world. My wish for CIMWI is that the community continues to support us, whether it's through financial contributions or volunteering for our organization, to help us continue to give marine mammals a second chance at life in the wild.
Jen and CIMWI have rescued and treated 1,580 stranded marine mammals in Santa Barbara and Ventura counties since the organization's inception in 2006.